Hello and welcome. So I was just going through some of my older videos at the beginning of the beginning of the spiritual awakening that I've had. I can say one thing: you can really see the passion. So there's a lot going on right now. We're experiencing it all in our own way, expressing how we feel about it, all in our own way. Learning to deal with it. And for myself as well, it can be quite the roller coaster ride, up and down sometimes. Through it all, there is still a sense of peace that can still be found. Some days it feels like a whisper, other days it doesn't. Other days it seems that you're living, you are that peace. You see, there's this contrast that sometimes is necessary in life. If you're always feeling bad, let's say for 3 weeks, we'll say you feel really bad 3 weeks straight, and then all of a sudden you feel really, really amazing one day. That shift, that difference in perspective was necessary in order for you to really feel how valuable feeling good can be, but also to remember and not to fear the loss of how good it feels when you're here, when you're feeling good. You see the contrast when you feel bad for a while and then you go into feeling good. That contrast is also part of what makes this feeling possible. Do you think you would enjoy feeling amazing all the time? No, I don't want you to answer that in words. Boredom comes to mind. Now you're probably asking yourself, how could I feel bored if I feel amazing all the time? And the thing is, it's a question of someone that doesn't truly understand concepts, the concept of contrast, the reality of what it is to have, to live as a human being, to be a human being, the experiences of what it is as a human being. There's the moon that goes around, and then the sun that comes up, and then the moon, and then the sun. Everything is circular. There's cycles in life. There's not really a path that you try to get to only feeling good. So then it becomes important, if you want to find that peace that's always there, it becomes important to learn to ride the wave, if you want to put it that way. A simple knowing that And I don't want to give you hope. I don't want to give, because I don't like the idea of hope. Hope is to project, this is coming, this is coming. It's to live in that kind of feeling of, oh, this is coming, and that takes you away from the now, the moment. It takes you away from where you are, where the peace actually is. It's a form of escapism. But to learn to enjoy the bad times as much as the good times, I should say, to not attach yourself to either or, to not attach yourself to wanting to run from one and go towards another. You see, in order to find peace, you have to almost, not just almost, these two sides need to disappear. And come together. Because there is no night or day. It's just the earth turning, and your perspective, depending on where you are, you see different things. So depending on the situation that you're experiencing, your perspective of whatever is around you can feel good or bad. And the realization that it comes from your beliefs, it comes from your expectations for yourself, for others, for your life, is really what creates any kind of negativity or positivity in your life. Transcending the two, you become whole. Now, this is not something you can try to do. You can't force this, because if you're trying to make yourself feel peaceful all the time, it's creating some kind of a running from acceptance is much closer to the reality of how peace is realized. But to try to accept again is to deny what is now. It's difficult to really put this stuff into words. If you hold on to a bird, and that bird is trying to free itself, the minute you let it go, it's free. If it takes off, you may feel a sense of loss. You may also at the same time feel a sense of gratitude for the love it brought you, happy for it that it found its freedom. And you can see that the sadness and the compassion and the love, the two merge into one. You see, true peace is more of an allowing, a letting it be, a letting go. Letting go of wanting things to be different than they are. And when a person goes through this process, when you first realize this, when it first hits you, it can feel like you're hitting a wall. It can feel, you may notice a huge uprising of resistance within you. It may feel impossible for you to get to that point. And if that's how you feel, then it is impossible for you to get to that point. You see, only when you've hit your head against the wall so many times, trying to bust through that wall, can you come to the realization that you cannot. Only by really trying to hold on to a rope that's slipping out of your hands so fast and so violently, only by trying to stop it, even though it's more powerful than you are, only by feeling that burning sensation as it rips through your hands, can you come to the realization that you can't. All effort in this way comes from you wanting things to be one way, when in reality it is not. And at some point, the realization that you have to let the bird fly away, it comes to you. And in that moment, peace is there with the sadness and the joy as they merge into one. Thank you for watching. I wish you all a great day, great night, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. Peace.